as part of yesterday's class, so we have seen about the character functions, right? Character functions. So what are the character functions available? Hello? Concat and substr, substring, and instr, string. Yes. Upper, lower, upper, lower, and also length. Okay. And reverse, and also replace. Okay. And what are the other things? Trim. Yes. Anything? Okay. Carrot. Carrot we'll see. Like carrot is not available in the this function. Okay. In Microsoft SQL. Okay. I'll let you know about that. And reverse iPad. Yes. LPad, iPad, right? So LPad, iPad also. Good. So LPad and RPad. Okay, fine. So these are the character functions we have seen, and the concatenation is something like we can concat them to our more values. In Microsoft SQL, we can give the arguments, number of arguments, and by the for the concat, where it comes to substring, substring will get the from the entire string. If you want to get some substring, right? So that value you can get from one character position to the other character position. So like till that place, right? Till that position, we can get the data. Where it comes to instinct, the return type of the instinct is the integer value, and that is giving you the character position where in a particular string, where that particular character or word, the position of that word, you will give it in the instinct. Okay. Coming to the upper will give you the like upper classes data. So wherever like the sentence is there, so all the characters will be converted into the upper character. Okay. Same thing, like the lower will give you the character, it will come convert to the lower character. Okay. So in a small letters or something like that. Okay. And coming to the length will give you the how many number of characters available, and even in a space, right, in database in a space, the spaces also counted as a character, and that will occupy the space in the database. So that is why, so this length will give you the length of the enter string. Okay, enter string data statement or word. Okay, reverse is something like that. It's going to be reverse the data, whatever the sentence, whatever the word, whatever the string value you have given, right? That is going to be reverse order, in reverse order. The last character will become in first, and vice versa. The data will be populated. And replace will be, so if there is any existing sentence, if you want to go for the replace side, so that is going to be replaced with the other word. Whatever is the word you are saying, that is going to be replaced with that word. Okay. And trim will remove the spaces. Okay. And we have a L trim, out trim as well. L trim or out. These are also useful. So if you want to do the left side, it is going to the left side, and if you want to go to right side, so go with the R trim. Okay. And the iPad, LPad, AirPad is also something like that. If you want to add additional characters to the special characters to the data, so we go with this LPad or RPad. Okay. So LPad is nothing but you are going to add the left side, and RPad is nothing but it's a adding the data to the right side. Okay. That is fine. So now we will see some general functions. Okay. So general functions is something like that. See, we have a, so first thing like, so in a database, we will have a null values. Okay. Null values. So how to deal with null values? For that, we do have a some functions. Okay. So generally in a database, right? So suppose there is a null value in a column, and if you are going to adding this null value to these something, some two or three. So what will be the result here? What will be the result for the null plus 23 something? Any idea? Anything like you can say me, like you can ping me, like whatever you want to see. So generally we expect that as per the that calculation and all those things, right? So we expect generally this should be like 23 or something, right? Yes, but not. So whenever in SQL, right? So null plus something is going to be null always. Okay, in database, null plus something or null into something or null plus null. Okay, these all are going to be whatever the automatic operations, right? Whatever the combinations. So these all are going to be as a null only in a database. Null is deals with other things, so that is going to be null values. And also null cannot be matched with the other null value. So it is not going to be matched with the other value. Okay. So this is the problem with the null values. So whenever if a table has, suppose we have a table, one table, and that table has salary plus commission. Okay. Employee ID, and name, and salary, and same commission. Okay. So if you want to calculate the total salary, so the value should be salary plus commission. Okay, like that. So in case of like if salary has 1,000 rupees and the commission is not okay. So in that case, what will be happen? So this 1,000 plus commission is null. So the result will be null value. Okay. Is this the correct answer? Actually, if we are going to calculate the commission and the employee should not have a null value, then the total salary will be displayed as the salary, right? So, but in here in the database, in this case, so if it is dealing with the null values, that means the result will be as null only. Okay, so that is how it works. So that so this has to be replaced, right? This null has to be replaced in some default value. Okay, to deal that this null value has to be replaced with the null some other value or default value. To deal that, we have a functions as nvl. Okay, and also we have a nvl2, and also we have a coalesce functions. Okay, so what this nvl and what this nvl2 and what is this coalesce will do is something we'll see now. Okay, NVL2, NVL is the very old function, okay, which deals with if you want to replace this null value with some default value, it will do it. Okay, and where it comes to NVL, it is also deals with like if you want to do with the null value, right? So if there is a null value, if you want to replace with other value, good. But thing is that the NVL will take the only two arguments. So NVL will take the two arguments. What is the column? What is the column like? Whatever the column is having null, that is going to be, and the next argument will be whether it is a value, whether it is a column, whatever the column it is going to be. Okay. When it comes to NVL2, it will take the three arguments. Okay. The thing is that whatever that if the column, if you want to check it, this is column, right? This column is null, then immediately the next value is going to be stored in the displayed in the calculation in the that default value. Otherwise, it has to print the the next column. So that we will see. Okay. So we will see the syntaxes, what I'm just saying. Coming to the coalesce, right? Coalesce is the very latest function, and it has the features like we can have a multiple arguments here in a function. Okay. And until that, if it is taking four arguments, okay, from four arguments, first argument is null, then imagine that first argument is null, then it's go for the second argument. If the second, first, both are null, it's go for the third argument. And if first, second, third argument is also null, it's going to be for the fourth argument. Like whatever the argument we have given, like arguments we have given in the function, right? So that value in the end of the value of which is not null, right? That value going to be printed with by using the plus. So that is how the collect will work. Okay, we'll see. In the above case, right? In the above case, what I'm using the NVL function. Okay, select NVL. Okay, what is the column we are having? Commission, right? Commission I'm going to place as a 0. So where it is a commission is null, right? So it is going to be displayed as a null. So this can be calculated. Salary plus commission. And like this also we can work. Okay, arithmetic operators we can work with this place a symbol like this. Like this also we can work. Okay, plus minus divided also we will work. Okay, so this is what is going to be NVL function. So we have given the two arguments. One is the column which has an null, and other is the zero value, which is like a default value if there is a null. And in case it is not a null, right, it is displaying the same. Okay, not null value. Okay, so the other syntax is select salary, okay, plus envelope. Okay, commission. If commission is null, then display the salary. Otherwise, display salary plus commission. Like this also you can use. Like this also we can work with. This is a NVL2, sorry, not NVL, NVL2. NVL2 function. What I'm telling, okay. So if the commission is null, then display the salary. Okay, by default, I'm not going to convert this value into the some other default value, something like that. If this is a not null, we are going to display this value. Got it? Or else you can print some other value. Our commission is null, right? So then print 0 and go with the commission plus salary sum. So it is not correct actually. So we have to go with if the salary is, if commission is null, salary is the value which is going to be as a total salary. Okay. And also like this is the value, like if there is a not null, so this should be calculated. So I'm going to give this. Got it? So, and also we can give like, I have said, right, alias name as total salary we can give like this. Okay. This is how we are going to deal with the annual. Okay. And other thing is coalesce. Coalesce is the function you can give like same value commission. Okay. If the commission is null, then display the salary. Otherwise, if commission is null, then display the salary. Otherwise, salary plus commission. Okay. Or else like give this. So commission is null. I'm going to take a null value. Okay. And commission is null and next argument is also null, and then give display the null salary. Or this is also null, right? So display the salary after this. So whatever the last column, whatever the first not null value will be going to be print by using the coalesce function. So where it is going to be used exactly? See, like in report validation or the database validation. So you are going to calculate this. There is a premium values. Okay. Premium values, and in this premium values are null values. Somewhere it has a null value. Okay, we are calculating with the premium with fine or fee, something like that, discount or something will be there, right? So this discounts or something like that, or fines or null values somewhere. Okay, so you want to get the total premium in the ETL side, that is called calculating as total income or total premium, something like that, the column. That column you have to write. So in case of this fines are null, right? In case of this fines are null, so what will be the result? So always the premium will be published null. But thing is that you have to replace or you have to change this to default value as a zero or something like that. Whether it is a numeric value, it is going to be zero, or whether it is a some string value, so it is going to be somewhere. But basically, we deal with the numeric value. Okay, so that is how the, because we are not going to perform arithmetic operations on the string values, right? So that is how this has to be going to change into the some default value. That is why we are going to use the NVL function. Clear? So that is how we this NVL, NVL2 and police functions are useful. Okay, I will what I will do. I will do the practice in SQL. Okay, so select star from EMP is the table. Okay. So here, see, like commission has a null. So what I'm doing, I'm going to do with the annual function. Select, okay, and NEL, okay, of commission, comma, 0. So wherever the commissions are null, right? So I'm going to display with the 0 value. Okay. Commission, comma, and fine. So see, here it is the null, but displayed as a 0. Wherever the commission is null, displayed as a 0. Fine. So this is the one thing which we work with this. Okay. And NVL2, if you take, right? NVL2. So what I'm giving here, salary or what is the column name here? Salary. Okay. Otherwise, I want to print salary plus commission. We'll see whether it is work or not. Okay. CVMM, right? See, this is what is like, okay, that is a problem. So I'm going to take like, if there is a not null, so this argument will be operate. If it is a null, then the salary should be this one. See, that is the problem. Actually, the argument for the secondary, right? If it is not null, it has to be calculated. And if it is null, then the third argument will be pop. This is the NVL2 function. Okay. How it is going to be, see, here it is a null, then the salary is populated. So if you want to know, you can use this salary column also. So you will have a clear picture if you're having the salary. Salary is 10,000 and the commission is total salary is like, you can give this total salary as alias name. Total salary. Okay. Total salary. So see. Okay. So this is how the total salary is displayed. Okay. Just a minute. Someone is in the chart. Okay. You are not facing any problem, right? You got connected directly, right? Yes, okay. Fine then. Okay, we'll continue. So we'll see. Okay. So this is how the NVL2 function will be used. Okay. So and the next thing is I'm going to use the coalesce. This is coalesce. Coalesce function. Coalesce function is something like that. So first value, if the first value is null, it is going to be taken. So this is the not case like where you can, yeah, hi. Okay, so this is the thing like where this commission is null and then it is checking for the next value. If it is not, if it is also null, then it's going for the check for the this value. So what I did, right? So I make it this value as a null value by default because so I want to check whether the fourth argument is triggering or not by using the coalesce. Okay, so right. So see, if the commission is null, that is fine, and the next value is also null. Then what is the total salary is populating? The third value. Okay. If you see, if I am doing like this, okay, null again. See, so even I'm giving the fourth argument, third argument as a null. So, but even this it is going to be taken. First not null value is going to be print. Okay, that is how coalesce will work. So the latest function in the SQL side, right, to deal with the null value, that is coalesce. Okay, so NVL2 is also fine if you want to use, but the coalesce is the latest function, which is NVL and NVL2 are the legacy functions. So that is how. So any doubts here? It's Ram Mohan, right? So Ram Mohan, so you missed something. I want to repeat again. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that is what like see we are dealing with the null values in the data. Okay, in some columns and some column these columns, right? Suppose if you take this as an employee table, this column has a null value. Okay, so where you are going to do some arithmetic operation, salary plus commission, or the salary into commission, or salary by commission, something like that, right? So where this column has a null value, right? So it's always populate the null value. Okay. Suppose if the requirement is to that calculate the total salary, okay. So you want to calculate the total salary, the salary plus commission will be going to be as a total salary. But thing is that the result will be as null value. Okay. So that in that case, we have to change this null value to some default value, whether it is zero or some other thing. So that is the thing, like default value, something like that, somewhere like commission. If there is a no commission, we have to add the 500 rupees of the commission. So there is a requirement, right? So as of now, we think like null will be always to be replaced with a zero. Okay. For that, we are working with the NVL, NVL2, and coalesce. Okay. So NVL is the legacy function, and also this NVL2 also legacy function. But where it comes to the NVL will have the two arguments. Okay. Where it comes to NVL2 will have the three arguments. Okay. So where it comes to like NVL, if you take an example of NVL, right? So commission is an L, then it's going to be replaced with a zero. Okay. But in the case of NVL2, so if the commission is zero, null value, some commission is null value, then it's going to be populate the third argument. Okay. And if commission is not null, it's going to be populate this value. And also the arithmetic operators, right? Place minus symbols. So we can work with like this. So you can write this. Okay. Or else you can directly write this also in query level, right? In query, you can be where you can fetch the data like commission. You can write like this. See if you want to do the same thing here, so you can do salary plus commission from EMP. Okay. See, this is also going to work. arithmetic operation. This minus also going to work here. So like this, you can use this arithmetic operator directly by the column. This is how, see, this commission has null value for first record, so this is completely populating as null. But this is not the case, right? So that is how we are going. And coalesce is something like that, where the column has null value, it's going to check for the first not null value in the arguments, whatever the arguments you have given in the function, right? So that not null value is going to be checked and that is going to be populated. So here is like commission is null, then the next value is also null, and the next value is also null, and the last value is the salary, right? So it is going to display that last means that means the first not null value is going to be displayed. Okay, this is what with the coalesce NVL and NVL. Any doubts here?
No, no.
Okay, fine. So now we are going to work with the other two functions, that is decode and case. So my laptop battery got down. Okay, here is the no power. So in case of it is disconnected, we will continue tomorrow. Okay, case. So case and decode. So when you are comparing, like if you want to do site, suppose there is a table, something. I will give you the one example of table. There is a table which has like suppose there is a employee table and we have a employee ID, name and gender, something like that. Okay. So if there is a 101 and the name is something, some arena something. Okay. So that is a male. Okay, gender is male. 102 and something and something like this. This is a female. Okay. So the requirement is that so where there is a gender, right? So I want to so here I'm printing the multiple characters, right? So when you want to tell that gender is male, okay, a male should be like print as capital M and female should be print as capital F. Okay, this is the case where we have this is the case where we have some requirement to deal with this. Okay, in this case we can go and work with the decode and the case. Okay, so this decode, right? So decode will be the legacy function and it is always work with the equal operator. Okay, in we can work with the equal operator with the decode. But where it comes to case, right, we can work with equal as well as the greater than, less than, something like that, or not equal, something like that. Okay, so this is how the case and decode will be work. So, but what is the syntax for decode? Okay, decode function, and here the expression one will be there. Expression one. Okay, after that, if this expression is there, and also I'm checking this expression is equal to some expression 2, okay, then print the expression 2. Okay, then after that, expression 4 is equal to expression 1, then print the expression 5. Getting? Any problem? So suppose something like that, this expression, this is the expression, or we can say simply, we can call, okay, column value or column name. Suppose gender you can take. Okay. And in expression 2, if this is equal to male, okay, and expression 3, I want to print it. I want to print it. Okay. And same thing, this expression 4 is a female, right? If it is a female, then expression 5 should be here. Right? So this is how it is going to work. Decode will be going to work. So where whatever the column in expression 1, we are going to give. Okay. And then it is going to be populate the expression 2. Sorry, it is going to be matched with the expression 2. and then populate the expression. The same thing, this column is going to be matched with the expression 4. Okay, if it is working fine, then the expression 5 will be displayed. This is how the syntax of the decode. Okay, where comes to the case, right? Case, so case will be having like this. Case when, okay, here is the column name. Okay, gender, okay, gender equal to some, you can give the value of male, okay, then it will have a syntax of then, okay, then it should be print. Yeah. And same thing for the female, we have to use the when, okay, gender equal to female, right? So then it is going to be print. And at the end of right, so else we can give the some other value, whatever this by default it is going to be m or something. Okay, and going to be end. Okay, so this is how it is work with the case syntax, case function. My laptop battery is very low now as well. Okay, we'll see. Fine. So power is not there. Okay, that is the problem. So this is the syntax with the decode and case. Okay. So we'll see whether how it is going to be work with the tables. Suppose I'm taking this AMP table only. So EMP, select from EMP. What has happened? Okay, fine. So decode, right? So problem is that, so decode is a legacy function. Okay. And this legacy function, what it will do, it will allow these column values and it is going to be work with the equal operator. Okay. Where it comes to case, it will going to work with the greater than plus. So what is greater than less than something like that, right? So here, if you want to, not only the gender you are going to work. So here, suppose if you want to case where the requirement is like salary greater than 2000. If the salary greater than 2000 and you have to calculate salary into 10. Okay, this is the requirement. But here, in case of the decode, you are not going to, so you are not supposed to check with this greater than 2000. Only equal you can check. If the salary equal 2000, so you can work with this expression too. So, so what is how you are going to write? I will let you decode. Okay, salary column I'm going to check, and if the salary equal to 2000, then you are going to calculate this value. Okay, this is the thing. But where it comes to the, if you want to check salary greater than 2000, if you want to do like if the requirement is like yeah, salary greater than 2000, right? So you have to calculate into 20. This is the requirement. So in case of decode, you cannot work like this. So, but where case you are going to work. So where, when, okay, salary is greater than 2000, then salary into 20. Like this, you can work with the case. Got it? So that means they could always work with the equal operator. Okay. But when it comes to case, you can work with the all the arithmetic other operators. Got it? Any doubts here? Okay, fine. So that is how the decode will be work. So we'll see in the table level how we can work with this. Okay. Select start from EMP. That is what like data is there. So what is what I want to bring like here there is no gender column. So that is fine. You can create your EMP table and gender. I will take the other example. So here I'm checking like if the salary is equal to 1000, right? It is going to be print with salary into 10. Okay. Select decode. Okay. And what is the salary column I'm taking? The salary equal 1000, then salary into, or else with the salary equal to 1500, okay, salary into 20. Like this, it should be calculated, and this is the my query. We'll see whether it is going to work or not. See, I want to print the salaries as well. Okay, see, salary is 1000, so it is going to be calculated the 1000. If you see, salary is not equal, right? For in this case, right, you can't do anything because decode will work with the equal operator. So you can't do anything in this case, 1600. Whatever the equals you are going to work, that is the operator, that operator only it is useful here by the decode function. That is why like decode is not much useful when compared to the case. Okay. So the same thing if you want to do in a case, right? So we'll do how we are going to do the case. So like, okay, case, what is the function? When salary is greater than 1000. Okay. Then what I do, salary, so I will do one thing, 1500 less than of 1500. Less than of 1500, it's going to be do with the requirement I have changed this. When salary is greater than or 1500, then it's going to be print as a salary into 20. And the end of the day, right? So else should be display salary. Okay. And this is the syntax, like end is the like final syntax, and from EMP. So always like try to write this query if you are going to write this any query, right? Try to write this. So and else from one by one. Okay, so that you will be have a clear picture and writing a SQL class. Okay, so this is how the current syntax is like. Also, I'm going to print a salary here. We have to know that the salary is, and this is what latest salary. Latest salary. I'm giving the column name as latest salary. Okay, here we can see. Salary is the less than 1500, then it is into 20, sorry, into 10. And where it comes to the salary is 1600, right? That means it's a greater than 1500, it's going to be salary into 20. Okay. So if there is a value like 950, is printing like salary. So less than, right? Less than. Okay, fine. So what I do, I will do the equal. You have seen the less than, right? I will do the equal. So whether this default value is populating or not, we'll see. So not selected complete table. See. This 950 is populating as default to this one. Okay, it is not equal. The 1000 is not equal to 1500, so it is also populating the default value. Okay, but in case of decode, do we have any default values? No. So you can't work. So you are going to check with the equal. If it is equaling, then it is going to be calculate. Otherwise, no default values. So that is the difference between decode and case. Okay. So you will have the somewhere like in an interview question, right? So they will ask you to print something like that. So if this condition, some condition is matching in the table, right? So you have to print like, or if some condition is matching in this table, you have to print like this. They will give you the queries. So in that case, just think about the case only, not go with the decode, because decode will work with the particular operation. It is not correct work with, using the decode. In case there is a problem, like in case like there is a scenario like just like we decided, right? Like just gender or something like that. That time, so decode will be work fine. No issues with the decode. You can go with the decode. But anyhow, but if you are telling them that you know, the case function, right, that is very good thing. Like they will understand, like you have a good knowledge on the case as well. Okay. This is about the decode and case. Any doubts here? Any doubts? Fine. So also like we have seen about the group by, right? Group by. So whenever I'm doing this submit employee ID from EMP, okay, and where it comes to the I want to print something like that average of salary from group by. So for each employee, if you think group by, like each city, if you want group by of city, you can do. Okay. So will this query work? Will this query work without errors? Anyone can say. Will this query work without error? No. Why? So because this employee ID is right. So this employee ID should be in a group by. But is it mandatory? If you're going to do with the employee ID in a group by, so the city-wise average salary will not. That is the problem, right? So I will tell you with the example. Just select start from EMP. Okay. So we see this is the employee table. So okay, I'm going to do with the job wise. Okay. So I'm taking a employee number, and average of salary. I want to take it as a job wise. So how the per based on the job, so how the salary, what is the average salary of employee? See, there is an expression like it is not a group by expression, something like right. So in this case, you have to add this column in the okay. So maybe it will close. Okay. So as of today, we'll close this class. Okay. Till I'm waiting for the power to be on. Okay. Are you fine? So we'll continue tomorrow in this case. So we for this group by we are going to work with the partition by okay. So this is the case like see employee wise average salary. So actually my intention is to get the job wise salary, right? So to rectify this problem, we are looking into the partition by that we'll see. Till now, like whatever the other functions, right? These general functions, NBR and LVL2 and the decode. Do you have any queries here? Any questions? Let me know if you have any questions. No, fine. So, okay. So as of today, this is the thing. Okay, we'll discuss on partition by tomorrow and also some date functions we will start. Okay. So that is for today. So sorry for the trouble. So, actually, I have to actually, I have to look into this battery, all these things, but unfortunately, I got some other busy work, so I didn't look into that. Okay, fine. So I will make sure that this will not happen in the next class. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Then that's for today. Have a nice day. Bye.